salivating over here over those pot stickers. You know how much I love those. Well, you know what? First of all, Anderson Seafood, we've been in business for over 40 years, and we've supplied the finest restaurants, the pickiest chefs, the best quality seafood. Now, instead of going to that restaurant, you can have this brought right to your door. And this is our wild caught pollock fritters. Again, this is one of our newer items. It's only been on air one time before. And, you know, for me, anytime you can get wild caught fish, you should really try to do it. And Anderson, we really try to bring you as much wild caught fish as possible because then you know it's feeding in the wild. Pollock is a beautiful white flesh fish, medium body, mild in flavor. But what we did is we took this and turned these into fritters. So instead of having a big, giant piece of fish, we're actually giving you these gorgeous little bite-sized fritters. So what does that mean? You can have so much fun, and you're getting 3 pounds, almost 60 to 65 fritters that you can use as an appetizer, as an entree, in a salad, in a taco, you name it, you can do it. And I'm just going to come up close here. I want to show you because you can see the gorgeous crust that you have with these fritters, and then you break in, and then you have that beautiful bite of that wild caught pollock. Now, I absolutely love to take these real casually, throw them with a little bit of fruit, maybe some French fries and potatoes, and you have the perfect lunch for yourself, for your kids. And guess what? How about something instead of chicken nuggets? How about wild caught fish from Anderson Seafood as a lunch? And what I love about these is how easy, you know, Alan was talking about how easy to cook those pot stickers. Well, how easy it is to cook these. So what do? You take them, they come in these 3 1-pound bags, frozen, completely ready. All you have to do is take them from the freezer, a handful, a whole bag, put them in your oven or your air fryer, and they're ready to go. Now, in the oven, okay, you're going to put them in at about 400 degrees. Now, I let these cool off a little bit. But then in the last 2 minutes, what I want you to do is I want you to put the broiler on. And then you can see, without any excess oil, I'm not frying, you get that crispy, pub-like crust on the outside, but then you get that tender, moist pollock on the inside. So each bite, you get that perfect layer, just enough of the crust, kind of like, just like you went to that great pub and having fish and chips. And then you get the wild caught fish. Now, I said it before, Anderson Seafood, we've been in business for over 40 years, okay? So when you think about seafood, it's so important to know your source. And Anderson Seafood has been creating relationships for years, almost 40 years, with different fisheries, so they get the best quality seafood. And this is wild caught pollock. Now, I guess I want to emphasize that it's not farm raised fish. This is a fish that's been caught in the wild. It's been cleaned, deboned, and cut into these gorgeous little pieces, so you can use it as an appetizer, an entree. Here's a great idea. I love taking just a little bit of sauce, okay, and I put it with some vegetables, all right, and then I just pour just my favorite sauce. It could be ranch, it could be tartar, you name it. Put it with some vegetables, some potatoes, and just like that, I have a gourmet entree from something very casual and fun. And you know, for me, when I'm trying to serve something to my family, I want to know the quality of the fish and where it comes from. And knowing that it comes from Anderson Seafood, for me, this is such a big deal because I know I'm getting the very best quality. I know I'm getting wild caught. And for me, this is such a fun item because you can use it in so many different ways. You know, when you think about a big piece of fish, you know, hey, it's just my entree. But now, if I want to create an appetizer, I'm going to come up close here. Instead of buffalo wings, how about taking your wild caught fritters, putting them with a little spicy sauce, your celery and carrots, and now you have a nice twist on buffalo wings. You have your buffalo wild pollock fritters. Now, this is M83329. I want to talk about what you're getting, okay? You're getting 3 1-pound bags. 3 1-pound bags. It's about 18 to 20 pieces in each bag, okay? This is what it looks like, okay? Think about this. This is how many pieces you're getting. I'll just hold this up so you can see it. So think about 5 pieces per serving. So this is about 10 to 12 servings, okay? So if you're going to use it as an individual serving, so that's less than $10 per serving for a wild caught seafood. And I think what's important about this item too is it kind of brings more people into the fray. You know, it's not as formal. It's a little more casual. It's more of a bite, that really crispy, crunchy texture you get. And for me, when you use the smaller pieces like this, you get more of the crunch to the fish. So I'll just bring this one up to the camera. You get that nice crusty exterior, and you can see it has just like that gorgeous texture, you know, just like something you would never do for yourself, just like Carol Allen said with pot stickers. Then inside, that tender, moist pollock that's going to melt in your mouth. You can take this. dip this in your favorite sauce. Here, what I did is I just tossed it into some greens and I put almost like a little bit of a poke bowl. You can put a little bit of your favorite sauce, put a hot sauce on it. I mean, that's how easy it is to use these. And the beauty of these is less than 200 calories for a serving. So about 5 to 6 pieces a serving. You're still under 200 calories. So you're not breaking the calorie bank. You're eating a wild caught seafood, and it's coming from Anderson Seafood, somebody you can trust. So this is 95.25, 3 full 1 pound bags. You're getting all about 60 pieces. That's the classic look right there, the fish and chips. Put this with your favorite kind of crinkle cuts or homemade potato chips, a little bit of malt vinegar, and you have the best fish and chips you've ever tasted. And you know what? When you go to the store, take a look at a lot of the things you're buying. Not very often is it wild caught. And I think that's a really important thing to understand. Beautiful cold waters of Alaska, you have this gorgeous wild caught pollock that's then cut, deboned, filleted, and cut into these nice individual portions so that you can then serve them in any way you want. Now, talking about air frying, this is one of my favorite ways to cook them. And you can see right there, that's almost 60 pieces. You're getting all 3 1 pound bags. But now I'm going to show you how you just take them right from your air fryer, okay? Again, this is my favorite way to cook them because not only is it the fastest, but you get such crispy results. This was about 15 minutes, okay? 15 minutes in the air fryer, and we have that unbelievable, great texture, piping hot and moist fish on the inside. You can just see it, and that gorgeous pub-like, crusty fritter texture on the outside. And this is for us, we're serious about our seafood. We want to have something that, was a little bit more fun. Not, you can use, in different ways than traditional seafood. I love taking these. In fact, right here, I have it. I'll do it. I take a handful of these, I take a little taco shell, and then I just put a couple of them right in here, and I make a fish taco. So I put 3 of them in here. I don't know if you can see this here. And then I'm going to take a little sauce. We're just going to put a little sauce on it. There we go. I'm going to get close to the camera here. There we go. Let's check this out. And we have the most perfect fish taco. So whether you're using it as an appetizer, making a fish taco, making it as a fancy entree over a salad, this becomes your go-to seafood item. We always are eating so many of the same things: chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets. But now you can have a wild-caught fish that has that same great texture with that crunchy exterior, but you're eating something that's a little different, getting a little variety in the diet. And again, you're getting 3 1-pound bags in this offer. They come frozen. This is what I love about simplicity, right? You take them from the freezer. You don't have to thaw these out. You just preheat your oven or your air fryer, put them in about 15 to 17 minutes, they'll be crusty golden brown. And because you're getting 3 1-pound bags, this is what you're getting. Close to 60 pieces, which is about 10 to 12 servings. So, you could have 10 to 12 dinners, 10 to 12 appetizers. You could take 1-pound bag and put it out and use it as a nice appetizer spread for some guests coming over. Put your favorite sauces like you see there, put it with some vegetables, with some mixed greens. I mean, what's great about these is that you can take 2, you can take 10, you can take 20 out. It's totally up to you. There's no limit to how you can use them. I mean, just right here alone, in fact, I don't know, I'm going to come down to close-up, but I just want to pan through this here. Just take a look. We did an appetizer, made it like buffalo wings, okay, with a little spicy sauce. Then we did a casual cool lunch with some fruit and some potatoes. Then we did a salad. This is all the same item. I mean, think about this. Put them on a salad so you have that nice crunchy fish expression. And then right here, we did a beautiful entree, a little bit more formal. I just put them with some vegetable and potatoes, drizzled a little sauce, a little parsley. It looks like I went out to a fancy dinner. So the same item can be lunch, it can be an appetizer, it could be a quick snack for the kids. And again, this is wild caught fish from Anderson Seafood. Your source that you're getting from a company that's been doing it for over 40 years. I myself had a restaurant, was in the business for 20 years. So we prided ourselves on the quality of seafood we would get for our customers. And that's what Anderson Seafood has been doing their entire existence. And this is bringing something fun to the family, something new, change it up a little bit, giving you a wild caught fish in a fritter form so that you can use it as a snack, an appetizer. It's something a little bit more fun. And again, you're getting 3 1-pound bags, which is about 60 pieces. Use it as fish and chips. Use it in a taco. $95.25. That's less than $10 per serving. And again, under 200 calories for 5 to 6 pieces. So, we still want to make good decisions and eat good food, but we want to have things that taste delicious. This gives you the best of both, that nice savory crunch of the crispy fritter batter, and then that wild caught fish on the inside, which is, coming from a great seafood provider like Anderson Seafood. Something I love to heat up really quickly. Just turn my oven on or air fryer, and I am ready to go. Now, I'm not sure who's coming up next, but I want to hand this off. Who's next? Ooh, Ali Carr is coming up with an hour of Cook's Essentials with my man Aaron. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Great to be with you today, and have a great day.